Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Abu Kals right about here at the Arsenal podcast, where I bring to you the latest when we talk about football transfers. And as I told you before, you blink, you miss. You might want to stick around until the last minute of this video because I've got big transfer news to talk about right about here. And ladies and gentlemen, it is a good day to talk about these transfers because Arsenal is really very serious pushing for attacking reinforcements in this January transfer window. As we know that the transfer window is definitely getting done. The January transfer window is getting done on the 3rd of February, and reports suggest that the club Arsenal is looking at not just one football player but 3 Italian strikers, and one of them being Dusan Vlahovic, then Moise Kean, and then Mateo Retegui. And we know that Arsenal is trying its level best, and we're going to be looking into this. And could Arsenal really pull off a late strike signing before the deadline day? Let's break it down. Let's break down all you need to know about these football players. So Dusan Vlahovic is one of them, and let's start with this striker who's been on hold form. The striker who's everybody been talking about, Dusan Vlahovic. And you know that Arsenal's long-term target, Dusan Vlahovic, is the football player that everybody's been talking about, and we've had Arsenal linked. We've had him linked with the football club Arsenal for over a full year now, and the Juventus striker remains one of Europe's most complete forwards. And we know that Arsenal are once again, one more time, exploring the deal to make sure that they can sign the Juventus superstar. So Juventus are open to selling the super striker at a fee that is in the region of £60 million, £70 million. And if this fee is met, the football player can definitely make that big move. However, it will be noted that Chelsea also have been linked with a move of the football player within this transfer, and with Arsenal needing an elite goal, actually an elite goal scorer. Will Arsenal really finalize a concrete offer? Let me know what you think. We know that Dusan Vlahovic brings physicality, aerial dominance, and also lethal finishing, exactly what Arsenal need to challenge for the title. But will the Gunners really break the bank to land the football player before the window shuts down? Let us know what you definitely think in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. We know that Moise Kean is also yet another superstar to talk about. He's been making rounds, a surprising option for you. I know many people of you had not yet heard about this one, but next on the list is Moise Kean. We know that the former Everton and Paris Saint-Germain striker is available for transfers, with Juventus open to letting him go. We know that Arsenal view Kean as a backup striker option and a player who could provide depth and also Premier League experience, ladies and gentlemen. We know that Kean hasn't had a standout season at Juventus, but he still is a very young and powerful superstar, and also is dynamic, making him a potential bargain signing, ladies and gentlemen. So the question is he the right fit for Mikel Arteta's system? That is something you need to look into. Then moving on to yet another superstar, we're going to be talking about Mateo Retegui, the dark horse candidate, one of the best there is. We know that Mateo Retegui, the Italian Argentine striker, currently playing for Genoa. We know that he has been a very solid football player in solid form this very season, with his performances for both club and country catching Arsenal's attention. So we know that Arsenal reportedly see him as an alternative to Ivan Toney, who already left, because Ivan Toney, who had been heavily linked to Arsenal, but he left, and we know he went to the Saudi Pro League, so Arsenal did not get Ivan Toney. Arsenal was heavily linked with Ivan Toney, but this deal did not happen. I know many people are wondering why is Abu talking about Ivan Toney. So the thing is, in the beginning, Retegui and Ivan Toney were on the short list for the football club Arsenal, and Arsenal had it in mind that at least we must get one of these two football players. If one of them is available, we'll take him. And Ivan Toney definitely was kicked out of the transfers, and because he moved to the Saudi Pro League, is no longer available. And now we know that this football player we're talking about right but now is very much available. And we know that he is also available at a very lower price. And the fact that Arsenal has also failed to secure the football player, Arsenal has failed to secure Alexander Isak, who's also been a big target. Now Arsenal have their own football player. We know that Dusan Vlahovic, with Vlahovic, we know that he could be a smart signing. He's a very good finisher, clinical finisher, strong in the air, and also a hard-working forward. But would he be ready for the Premier League? Because it is definitely something to look into. The Premier League can be a bit challenging, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen football players coming. We've seen football players moving from different leagues, move to the Premier League, and have not impressed. It's a bit of a gamble when we talk about moving from La Liga, from Bundesliga, from any league elsewhere in the world, and coming to the Premier League. Sometimes it might be a bit of challenging, but with a football player like Dusan Vlahovic, I would like to think that it shouldn't take him a lot of time to adjust, because he's impressed internationally. And also the fact that Juventus have signed yet a young superstar. They've signed Rando Colom, who was also on the ranks of the football club Arsenal. The fact that they have signed him gives Arsenal the chance to go on and get this football player Dusan Vlahovic, because he's a very good one also, because he might not get the playing time that he needs at Juventus. So in the first place, he was supposed to move to Arsenal, but he didn't. He preferred to go to Juventus. And now Juventus are looking at his exit. They already have his exit plan out there, ladies and gentlemen. So Arsenal needs to capitalize on this and make sure that they can get the superstar. And we know that Mateo Retegui is yet another one who's been making rounds, as I told you, and he's been brilliant. So Arsenal has been linked to very many football players this time around, very many strikers. I don't know whether it's because everybody can vividly see that Arsenal needs a striker apart from the Arsenal management itself. Why hasn't Arsenal signed a striker just as yet? What is going on? Anyway, we know that Arsenal, from different sources that we've got, we know that Arsenal's in the final stages of making sure that at least one striker is got. And let's hope Arsenal really finalizes this deal, a deal of a striker. But it's also reportedly said that these three football players are on the short list, and Arsenal is very serious about them. And me personally, I would like to see Dusan Vlahovic really in the Premier League. I would like to see how he performs in the Premier League. It would be very interesting to see him make that big move to the Premier League, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I must say it would be good, but also Mateo Retegui is also a very, very good one, and Moise Kean is also a good one. So we could see the three of them move to Arsenal. I think it's practically impossible for all of them three to move to Arsenal. That would be big money, innit? But you never know. It is what it is. If the news says that's what it is, that three of them could move to Arsenal, I don't see it happening, to be fair, to be honest. I don't see it happening. At least Arsenal might get one of them. But in the news, it's saying that Arsenal is going to get all of them. I don't know. Anyway, let's hope so. But at least I think it will be one. And anyway, Arsenal fans, what do you think? What do you think of these football players, and what do you think of these three Italian super strikers? Should Arsenal sign the football players? Which one should Arsenal sign if he has to sign one of them? And should Arsenal go all in for Dusan Vlahovic, or give a chance to Kean, or a smart move for Retegui? That's something you need to let us know in the comment section. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below, ladies and gentlemen. And if you do not want to miss out on the last minute transfer updates, make sure to like, subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell. As I told you, when you blink, you definitely miss. This is Abu Kals right about here, who has been bringing to you the latest, and I'll definitely see you straight in another video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you and goodbye for now.